This topic is something that I have been saying a long time. If you watch my previous video, you will see that I have said a lot in this topic, but it still come to my mind. Then I decide to title it Stop telling people what you going to do. Just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to do or to explain or tell people your next goal in life, because majority of people whom you are joyful, because sometimes because you are happy, you feel good, then you want to tell them your next goal. You want to tell them what you are up to, something that you are planning to accomplish in your life, because you are glad that you have the grace and you are ready to do it. So many people whom you are going to tell, many people whom you have told, many of them may not be in support of what you are about to do. Many of them may be jealous, but they are not going to tell you. They will be secretly jealousing over what you have said. Some of them will be pretending as if they are happy to hear it. Some of them will be acting as if they love you to do it, they want you to accomplish it, but in return many of them will be praying for you not to accomplish it. My dad used to tell me a word. There's something that my dad used to let us know when I was in my home, my parents particularly. So they used to tell us that whatsoever you are doing in life, don't let your right hand to hear it or your left hand to hear it. It's a big word parable that my dad used to tell us every day, that if you want to do anything, if you want to help others, if you want to assist others, don't let your right hand to hear it, or your left hand to hear what you're about to do to your right or your left. So in other words, let it just happen, and it will be a surprise to many. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, even if they are not jealous, even if they don't have evil spirit, even if they are not possessed, even if they don't have demons inside them, but there may be the negative effect towards what you're about to do. When someone have that attitudes of jealous, it may not be possessed. It's not everyone who is jealous or jealous of you are possessed. There are those that is just their mentality. You know what I'm saying? That is just their mentality. So many of them may visit some places in order for them to make sure you are unable to accomplish that purpose. You know what I'm saying? So that is the reason why you ought not to tell no one about your goal, because you don't know where they may visit after you have told them. You don't know whom they may call. You don't know the person that they may give your information to. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know whom they are. Hey God. It's not everyone you are seeing around you are human. Believe me. Yes. There are many who are with you, they are with you, but they are really against you. They are just there hoping one day to see you fail. So the more you keep explaining to them, telling them your next plan, your next purpose, your next goal to be accomplished, the more they will be giving information to outsiders. So that is why sometimes, if you whenever you're about to start up something, if you by any means tell people without doing it, many of you will come to understand that this is a confirmation. You may not accomplish it. That is why sometimes you will just be dumbfounded. Why is it that I'm able to accomplish this? Why is it that I'm able to do this? Why am I able to sometimes you just tell someone, I want to do this. The next thing, you have the money before, the next thing, one problem to another will occur. You know what I'm saying? So this is what my mom narrated to me about how our well in my father's house was being dig. So my mommy said there was a meeting that they used to contribute money. So after everyone have collected their own and it reached a turn, then people start to ask them, what are you going to use your money to do? Because they do used to use it to buy machine in those days. It was 220, that is 20 naira 40 something kobo, as my mommy told me yesterday. So my mommy said the moment he tell them that he want to use the money to dig a well, because they were living in a rent. So the place where they want to stay now, there is no well, but they have house inside. So my mom said he want to use the money, to build a well, to dig a well, so that they will not be going outside to fresh water. Understand? So that you not be like embarrassed. So the moment he said this, the next day she starts to sick. When she was saying it, I was just laughing. My mommy was just saying, why? Can you allow me to finish? So after everything, she said that she's sick up to 1 month. I tell her, yes, because you tell them, you say, yes, that is the reason why it's not good to tell people what you're about to say, because you don't know whom will carry your information to people outside. And even the people whom you are telling are good, they themselves may also try to give other people your next information, and you don't know who they are going to give it, and they themselves may not know whom they are telling your information, whether they are evil or not. They may cause one problem that may that may swallow out all your money. So it got about when my mom tell me that my grandmom was the one that was able to go to the meeting and collect the money, and my mom was rushed to hospital, and my grandmother refused to give them the money so that they will not use it to pay for the hospital bill. And my dad already knew. Then he go and paid the hospital bill. And now glory be to God that my mom, the money was not given to her. Maybe she would have spent the money in the process. You get what I'm saying? So the money was given to my grandmom, and my grandmom was someone who would not allow my mom to use that money for no reason. Then she went to go and buy the machine, but the money was not able to purchase it. So she still returned home, and my mommy explained to her after in the hospital that she want to use that money to dig a well. And then my mommy was in the hospital. My grandmom decided to employ workers to use the money to dig well on behalf of my mom. You get what I'm saying? So when that is how some people, wicked people, will project evil that will destroy your next goal. Why? Because you have already exposed what you want to do to them. That's why I do used to say, what they know is what they attack. What they don't know, that they can't fight it. So it is what the enemy know about you, that is what they will stand and use to fight you. That's why you need to keep your territory secret, your life secret, so that they may not use it to fight you back. You understand what I'm saying? So remain blessed. Try all your means to keep your secret between you and God, because you don't know who is close to you, and you don't know where they visit. You don't know who is their friend. You don't know the purpose why they are around you. So remain blessed.